All right, I want a minute each here about the Jaire Alexander situation and how that trickles down now to Justin Jefferson's performance in the game. The way I'm seeing it, Carrington Valentine will probably start. Hasn't been awful this year as a 7th-round rookie. If it's not Carrington Valentine, it's Corey Ballentine. Valentine or Ballentine will be working against Justin Jefferson along with Eric Stokes, who is coming off a hamstring injury. He's 2 games into his season, and he has been average, not great. Thoughts on the JJ versus the secondary matchup, Luke Inman?
Yeah, and also, too, to your point, if you've watched any Joe Barry Packers defense this year, I mean, that secondary, I don't care who's out there, they might give JJ anywhere from 8 to like 28 yards of cushion on any given play. So that should help, too. But you look at JJ's track record versus the Pack at the bank, no less. He's been lights out. In fact, the only real time JJ's ever really been slowed down versus the Pack is when the Lambeau turf monster ate him up last year. So, I look at the rest of the offense. Okay, Powell's been resourceful for sure. KJ Osborne maybe heating back up a little bit, although most of his best games are usually against the Lions anyways, like we saw last week. Addison may or may not be an option next week. So I'm thinking you need a lot of JJ on Sunday and getting back to the running game as well. I mean, running the ball effectively versus this Packers defense that's been super prone to giving up a lot of yards on the ground as well this year to a lot of teams. The yardage and chunk plays, I think, should be there again this week, especially with no Jaire Alexander to stop him.
Reef.
I'm a little bit worried about extra attention, right? Just because, if you don't have Addison, you don't have Hawkinson, that'll allow Valentine to give a little bit more. Well, probably not both of them at once specifically, but you'd have, safeties playing a little bit more of a corner-ish role in double teaming. So that's my concern in that context. And so you would need somebody like a KJ Osborne to step up like he did, I guess, last week. He had an incredible game last week, right? So you kind of need more of that for, I think, Jefferson to fully, realize, his ability to kind of save the Vikings passing game. That said, I mean, we've seen him like destroy double teams before, right? Because there's like east-west double teams, north-south double teams. He's got a pretty good understanding of what he's looking up against and figuring out, kind of what he needs to do. Like I'm remembering the Patriots double teaming him a lot. And a lot of those were east-west double teams. And so he just I'll just go vertical. But the problem is Kirk Cousins knows what Jefferson's going to do, right? That's the thing. It's like Cousins sees, hey, you see this kind of double team, I want you to run this route. You see this kind of double team, I want you to run this route. This is how we know they're going to play you. I don't know that Nick Mullins or Joshua Dobbs or Jaron Hall have that understanding, right? So that's the concern. But I do think he'll find ways to get open, which is nice. I just concerned that you don't really have the receivers around you to really like unlock those kinds of guys. That said, when you're the best receiver in the NFL, that's your job sometimes. It's like sometimes you're the only dude on the field. Megatron had to deal with that. DeAndre Hopkins had to deal with that. Julio kind of had to deal with that. And they succeeded, right? And so I think Jefferson mostly will succeed. It's just I'd have liked more. That's a kind of a lukewarm take.
I kind of feel like Justin Jefferson, as frustrated as he looked at times on the Fox broadcast on Sunday, he's kind of got to enjoy just having the ball thrown up to him by Nick Mullins.
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Getting opportunities.
Give me a chance. Yep.
Yeah. That 3rd and 27, so epic. Luke's, I bet that was a great crowd moment.
Everybody just was stunned.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Every single person, I looked around, every single person was catching flies. It was crazy.
Yeah, I was at
You've
the
seen
Minneapolis
this before,
Miracle.
but oh my God.
Yeah. Look, that was the first thought is, oh my God. The second thought is, oh my God, that's not the first time he's done that.
Right. I know.
Second best catch is a Viking, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think you can argue that.
Anything to add on Ballentine, Braun?
So if I know the Packers, I think they will play sides without Jaire Alexander. That's what they typically prefer to do unless they have a shadow matchup they really want. They'll probably play sides and a lot of too high and just play this like they played it last year, where they will just kind of make sure they've got 2 guys on Jefferson at all times and everybody else gets to be one-on-one. Good luck. But because it's a Joe Barry defense, it's going to be a lot of like vanilla cover 2 looks or split safety, like quarter, half looks. So it's going to be a lot of holes in the zone. There will be opportunities to find players. And I don't think they have to be like that good at getting open. They just have to run to the right spot. And I think it's going to be on whoever starts at quarterback to find that with the right timing, and not randomly have the ball slip out of your hand 4 times. So let's not do that.
Braun,
which quarterback would... You're just arguing for Jaron Hall, basically.
I'm not arguing for either of them. I'm just saying that's what, like, Nick Mullins just like had some balls that were really bad. So don't do that if you're going to start.
I'm just saying, like, oh, we need somebody with good timing to fit those zones. Well, that takes out Joshua Dobbs. Oh, we need somebody who doesn't let the ball just kind of fly out of their hands randomly. Well, that takes out Nick Mullins.
Or Nick Mullins fixes that issue and then he starts, which also is fine.
He's like 9-inch hands. Yeah, sure.
Well, yeah.
Get on the shake weight. I can't get over the fact that not only did Nick Mullins throw the worst spiral in NFL history on the game-losing pick, but he threw like he was supposed to throw it to the sideline.
Joe Cap, 2015 Peyton Manning.
Did I hear that like Paul Allen compared that throw to like the ball was like the Chinese spy balloon just like floating in the atmosphere?
Okay, that's funny.
No
direction. Okay, that's good.
I'll be honest, Sam. I got real worried when that description started.
Yeah, still might be worrisome, but I think we'll get.
No, I like it. I like it.
Yeah,